Okay, good morning. 1 minute. Welcome everyone to the Pro Trade Room Plus, the Oil Open and the U.S. Market Open. My name is Lee Goldstein, the Trading Director at 10 Minute Trades. Please remember, all the trades we discuss are for educational purposes. Okay, let's get right on to oil. We have a different setup for oil that we're testing yesterday. We made about 150 bucks trading this new setup. Keep in mind today is it's a holiday. Volume will probably be lower for everything, and it'll get quieter and quieter as the day goes on. There's no bond trading today. The bond markets are closed. It's Veterans Day in the United States. We have an oil trade, new oil setup. So let me show you what it is. So I'll be looking at MCL on the right chart. Bear with me, I just want to make sure I have the right chart here. All right, I'll have to use that. Um, I need to throw a couple of indicators. I've been doing a lot of testing. On your chart, make sure you put the reverse continue setup. That's the first thing we're going to do. And this is how long it takes me to set up my trading charts. About a minute. If you know what you're doing, you can do it literally in a minute. Watch, I'm almost done. All I need to do is put pivots on and the squeeze, even the squeeze with the colors doesn't take very long. And I'm done. The only issue I ever have, sometimes when you put the squeeze on a chart, it does something very strange. It does what it just did. So you sometimes have to turn off the auto scale, reapply it, turn the auto scale back on, go to the properties, auto scale, and there it is, off. Just back the auto scale off and on. And if you want volume on the chart, you can do that. The only other thing I like to do is on the VWAP. The VWAP line, I like to make it a 2, a tiny bit thicker. But I have like 10 videos on how to set the charts up exactly like we do. One of those videos is inside the file folder in the trade room. If you're new, you can go into this file folder and get a whole bunch of helpful files. How to sync your computer is one of them. Okay, let's set up this trade. Right click the chart, strategies, news trader. Let me see if I saved my template yesterday. Load, oil open. It's a range trade. Today is the kind of day where you might not get normal behavior. So it definitely creates extra risk. Oil open range trade 1110, renaming it 1111. That's today. Load it. Okay, it's a range trade. We're starting the range. Range start time 8:59. One tick above the range, one tick below the range. Show the range graphics on the chart. All right. Scroll up, range end, 90040, 90040. Position 1 is a 1, position 2 is a 1. I'm trading an 8-tick target, a 20-tick target, and a 15-tick stop. That's how I'm trading it. Save it, apply it, then go to template, click save, and save it. Give it a name, oil open range, today's date. All right. Let's look at it one more time. It's a range trade. Normally what you would do is click News Trader. Change the trade type from breakout to range trade. Slide down to range start time, 8:59. Ticks above the range 1. Ticks below the range 1. Show the range graphics checked. Slide up to activate range end. Time is 9:0040 Eastern Time. Position 1 is a 1. Position 2 is a 1. Target 1 is 8. Target 2 is 20. Stop is 15. If it hits my first target, I will use target 1 stop move and go to break even. Apply it. If I want to resave that template with the change, I'm going to click save. Find my oil open template with the date. That's how I know I've got the right one. Oil open range 1111. Double click it. Already exists. Replace it. Yes. Okay. Now right click the chart. Oil's making a new high, so we're not going to have a magnet. We're going to add. Now the red book is coming out. It's one of the few jobs reports that have been coming out. Adding a second strategy. Click News Trader. Reverse continue. One position is already there. Target of 20 ticks. A stop of 20 ticks. That's a reverse continue. The one thing I forgot to do on my range trade is choose the account. So this will trade in account number 23. Label it CL reverse continue. Apply it, okay it. Let's go back to our range trade. Right click the chart, click on strategy, highlight the range trade. Let's slide down to the account and put it on account number, whatever you're trading it on. And it's labeled CL range. Apply it and okay it. Now turn on both your strategies and make sure your chart trader is on the account you're trading on. And I'm trading it on prop account number 23. MCL, right click, we're putting a reverse continue on the chart. Double click News Trader, change the breakout to reverse continue. Going to trade 2 contracts. Going to do a target of 20 ticks. Going to do a stop of 35 ticks. It's micros. Going to scroll down to the account. Same account that I'm trading my main trade in. This is a discretionary trade. Label it MCL. Reverse continue. Apply it. Okay it. Put the chart trader on account we're trading on. Turn it on and we're ready to go. The one thing I have some new charts, so I just need to update my chart trader. I want it to show the profit and loss when I'm flat in currency. Apply it and okay it. And now we have about 3 minutes to go. Oil's been making a new high. Like I said, it is a Holiday today. Volume's all right. It's not terrible. VWAP could use a little bit of a thicker line. Right click the VWAP. Make the line thickness a 2. It's just a little easier to see it. So shutdown is over. Not even going to talk about pardons. Not going to talk about anything anymore. All right, just trading. Looking at the squeeze down below there. Mostly looking at 30-second charts these days. Between 30 and 60-second, 30-second and 1 minute charts are what I usually look at. I fell asleep during that game last night. My son said he thought that the Eagles coach must have had a bet on, and because he tried to lose the game at the end. Calvin, so what'd you think? Did he have a bet on? People are so crooked that they're going to have to try to change the way they're doing betting. Throw you can't throw a game by one pitch being thrown in the dirt anymore is what they're going to do. They're going to change that. Now the programmer screwed up the new range in the new magnet, so that's been fixed. The range looks crazy. Do you mean football, Calvin? Football wise, it was boring. Oh, I didn't watch very much football. I can't recover. Here we go. I cannot recover from the baseball season. I can't forgive the Phillies, and I just can't deal with it. They've literally ruined my whole winter. So our range is drawing, and then we will get orders on the chart in 40 seconds. And this is our new setup. We put the orders on the chart 40 seconds after the news comes out. Now, frankly, I'd rather not get filled long. I don't think, because we're at a new high. And it's not an exploding trade. So that's why I'm just chilling and watching. I'm not, I was going to say, I'm not dying to trade today because of the holiday. So it broke the high. Let's see if it'll go 10 ticks. We're not even looking for 10. Because it's a holiday, I might take a profit fast if I have the opportunity. And if you want to reduce risk, you can put your stop under the range. It's not a terrible place for a stop. If it breaks the range on the opposite side, then you could pretty much say to yourself, well, the trade really may not be working today. So because it's a holiday, I'm going to reduce my risk by putting my stop under the range, and I'm going to shrink and combine my targets. Combining the targets with the button at the top of the chart and just going for a small profit this morning. A couple of ticks is all I'm looking for because we may not get very much movement. And then I will trade the regular market open. And then that's all we have today. The week is starting off slow. It's a quieter week. We've had two or three of the busiest weeks we've ever seen, in all honesty. Tremendously busy weeks with lots of good trades also. You know, a couple of bad ones, but that's the nature of life. So I'm testing out the new magnet. Man, it's a lot of work to test software. I forgot. It's been a while since we've done a software update. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Constant communication with the programmer. The hardest part is documenting everything. That's the hardest part. Finding all the bugs. Communication that you realize you didn't communicate well before the strategy was designed. One of the biggest problems the program and I always have is communication of what to do. I'll say something that I think is very, very clear, and he won't even understand what I'm saying. And I mean, it's not that we're from different languages. We both speak English. This was my worry that we'd make a new high and change direction. I may, I'm tempted to exit this trade early. If I'm going to exit it early, I will move my stop up. That's going to take me out. It may not be a bad idea, in all seriousness. May not be a bad idea. Not always. I'm going to take a small scalp to the short side. It may not be a bad idea in general if a market's making a new high on an open, unless it's being blasting because of news or something of that sort. You might want to just take the opposite direction trade. It's not a big mistake to do that. Now, I'll only give this a few ticks. If it makes a new high, I don't even think I'll let it do that. A couple of ticks. If it goes against me, I'll exit. We want to go over to the MNQ open. I'm going to put YM on my right chart. I'm getting rid of my MCL. I'm going to leave the reversal. I'm going to modify, I'm going to change the chart to YM. YM 1225. Looking for magnets this morning. Looking for magnets. And I'm looking to be out of this scalp. It's not really, the market's not really moving. So either way it goes, tiny loss, tiny win. Looking at the YM, we've got a high of day magnet, maybe 88. It's not that far away. It's about 31 ticks away. The low of the day is quite a bit further away. You certainly have a possibility of a VWAP trade. That's only 20 ticks away. It's a little bit close. Let's put the reversal continue on the YM chart. Click News Trader, change the breakout to reverse continue. I'll just put a one position, profit target 20 ticks, stop 25 ticks. All right, so not a great scalp on the other side. 20 tick target on the reverse continue, 25 stop. Label it. Choose the account you're trading in. Label it YM reverse continue. Apply it. Okay it. Trading it in the same account. See if we can get some of this money back this morning. Removing my YM set, the CL setups on the other chart. Let's go to MNQ. All right, so let's adjust. Let's get rid of our MCL. So let's double check our YM reversal strategies. One position, 20 target, 25 tick stop. Trading it on account 23. One position. All right, so we have a reverse continue on the chart. A reverse continue is an instant long or an instant short. Instant long or an instant short. Okay, MNQ, it may want to test the low before we get there. Strategy, right click, double click News Trader. First I'm putting on the reversal continue. Two contracts, one position. Target one will be 30 ticks. 50 tick stop. Remember, discretionary trade. And I'll trade the MNQ in my open account. That is seriously struggling. I'm on the verge of ruining, destroying this account. MNQ, reverse continue. Trying hard not to. Apply it, okay it. Turn it on. Reverse continue. Now, looking at the chart, let's finish the YM. So we have a reversal continue on the YM. The big issue with the YM is it going to move before the open? We're quite a ways away from the open. So the VWAP is only not even 20 ticks away. It's not even 20 ticks away. So, if you're going to trade for a test of the VWAP, you probably want to enter now. But the market tested the VWAP not very long ago, back over here. So it's not like the market's very positive because it's not. It's not a very bullish day. If you look at a longer time frame chart, like a 15-minute chart, I mean, overall, the YM is bullish. The NASDAQ is not. There's mixed markets this morning. The YM is overall bullish. So I think what I'll do is let's trade for the high of day magnet on the open. If it doesn't make it, there may not be a trade. That's all. That's what I think makes the most sense. Right click, click strategy, double click magnet, high of day, low of day, percent proximity, you can put in a 5. And I'm just trading one position today. Very quiet. It's a holiday, not expecting a lot. -3 is the target. The stop is 35 on full size YM. That's our magnet. Scrolling down the account, I'm trading in number 23. And YM, labeling the magnet strategy, just put a YM before the name of the trade. Apply it, okay it, make sure your chart's on Chart Trader on the chart number, that the account number you're trading. When you turn on the magnet, by enabling it, it gives us our orders. The thick lines are our orders, our order entry. I don't expect an entry on the short side. If it goes down below 30, I'll enter. On the upside, I'd like to enter around 510-ish. If we get there, I'll enter and I'll take a test of the high, and I'll do that whenever it does it. If it decides to do it early, I'll take a shot and let it trade early. If it stops out, that'll be my only trade. It may get there early. Take a look at your volume on silver this morning. See if it looks normal to you. I'll bet it's lower. Now, remember what we said. If we want to trade a test of the VWAP, we can move our bottom order all the way up to enter around 10 ticks away before it gets to the VWAP. The only issue is when you move your order that's part of the high of day, low of day trade, the target automatically defaults to 3 ticks before it gets to the low. So you'll have to remember to move your target up. Okay? Or you can change it. You can change it. But then you have to calculate, which is kind of a pain in the neck. How many ticks away is the VWAP from the low? It's not a complicated calculation with the YM. 13 to 80 is 67. So you would make your target -67. Okay? Or you could just move it. You could just move it. Right now, I'm just going to leave things where they are. My feeling is we're moving up, not down. We have an MNQ breakout to put on. Right click the chart, click strategies, double click news trader, breakout trade. Going to load the template, load, MNQ open. We're going to get filled for that long. MNQ open, and I'm going to let it. 1110. I'm going to right click it and rename it 1111. I keep my labels current so I know what strategy, what setup I traded. Load it, that automatically saves it. And I'm trading small this morning, just one contract on each position. 35 tick target. We're triggering at 9:29.59 on a breakout trade. 35 tick bracket, 35 bracket. Target 1 is 25, target 2 is 50 this morning. Stop 75 this morning. $75 this morning. All right. Scroll down, choosing the account. I'm leaving it on sim for a moment because I'm going to test my bracket. Labeled breakout market open. Putting the time to 0 just for a moment and applying it. Putting my charts on sim because my software inside the strategy is set to sim. I want to see how large the bracket is for trade management. That's all. Unchecking the trade. Now I'm going to put the strategy back to the correct time. Highlight the breakout. 9:29.59. I think I'll go with a 30 bracket this morning. I think it's quieter here this morning. 30 bracket. 25 and 50 on target 1 and 2. Position 1 is a 1. Position 2 is a 1. Okay, we got filled on our YM. Let's see if we get a follow through to test the high. Target 125, target 250. Stop is 75. Target 1 stop move. If I hit my first target, I'm going to break even. Trading it in the market open account. Apply it. Okay it. Put chart trader on the right account. Enable it. And also, don't forget our YM reverse continue if we want to use it ever today. We're filled, so there's no point. You don't want to use it now. It'll interfere with your trade. So that's our setup. One more time on the MNQ breakout. Right click the chart, click on strategies, double click news trader. Trade type is breakout trade. Trade type is breakout trade. 9:29.59, bracket of 30. Position 1 is a 1, position 2 is a 1. Targets are 25 and 50. Stop is 75. Target 1 stop, break even. Sliding down, label the trade, breakout market open, account, put the right account that you're trading. Apply it and OK it. Turn on the trade by clicking the enabled button. All right. And we're ready. I'm just moving my target just up to the high on the YM. It might get there. So the government, they literally, it's like Marie Antoinette. They feast while people in this country are starving. Starving. The disconnect between the people that are running this country and the people that are trying to live their lives is incomprehensible. All right. A nice, simple little magnet trade. All right. Worked very nicely. So I'm turning off my YM magnet. It turns itself off, by the way. Now, look, it went higher, a little bit higher, but you see why I like them. I like magnets. I like them. They work a lot. So, what helped me to make the decision to take the trade? We had a slight bullish net change display indicator. We looked at the 15-minute chart and we saw the YM was overall bullish, right? I wasn't really looking at the squeeze, but it was bullish. So we had every reason to be willing to take the high of day as our preferred side. And it worked. Was it a gigantic trade? No, because we were very close already to the high. That's nobody's fault. But you could have put extra contracts on. Calvin, I like to do both. And the aftershock reversal squeeze setup, that's going to be part of the new software. It's exactly for reversing the highs and lows. I'm testing it now. So I'm really excited about that. Adding a whole new bunch of squeeze signals to our trading. It's going to be a lot of fun. Something is changing my margins, and the programmer doesn't believe me that it's not me. Inside our strategy, the new strategy, we control the margin and it's set properly. Outside of the strategy, you can also set the margin. Right click. Now, this was, and I'm an idiot for not taking the signal. We had our sell right here, and I didn't take it, and I'm really aggravated. That was the signal. The squeeze gave the momentum change, and I would have taken it. I just wasn't paying attention. We'll get that. We're going to get that VWAP test again. All right, we have a few minutes till the MNQ open. Now, I would not put much credence into our test of the oil setup this morning. I don't count this morning because of the holiday. what I was saying about the margins. Something keeps resetting it back to 20 outside, and someone can help me. I don't know how to set it permanently. Preset, save. How do I make that default? I thought I could make that default somehow, and I don't know how to do it from in here. I'm sorry to say, I don't know how to do it. Anyway, yes, you. Oh no, Len, you can trade NQ and MNQ on the same chart with different setups. Absolutely. As long as you're trading different instruments, you're fine. They will not conflict. What you can't do is a magnet and a breakout on the same instrument on the same chart. You can't even do it on a different chart. It has to be a different account. Francis, chart properties. Yeah, I know, Francis. So I go to chart properties. Wait, are you saying I'm on chart properties, margin 50, something keeps changing it back to 20. So I go to preset and I've saved it. It's at 50. I'm hoping that solves it. And then I saved my workspace. So it saves that preset. You follow? I do think the YM is going to go up on the open. Do I think it's going to go up enough that I want to throw a long on the chart before the news? I'm tempted because otherwise I don't have a trade on the YM. I just have my MMQ breakout. But it could go short too. All of a sudden, the range got really tight on the YM, and we could put the magnet high of day, low of day. I don't think I want the high of day anymore. But if it goes low, I might be willing to take the low of day if the price drops down. Okay, there's our MNQ. So much for it's a really tight range this morning. So we might have gotten a good trade if we just put that long on the chart. I'm turning off the YM magnet. I have a pretty small stop on my MNQ, but I think no matter where we put it, we've had two MNQs in a row, maybe because the stop is too small. Take a small scalp to the upside. I don't think I've had a winning scalp trade in about a week. Not a one. Not a one. Now the YM, we should have just taken that long to the upside on the YM because it would have worked. It would have worked. Yeah, I have not, like I said, I haven't taken a single scalp on the NQ or the MNQ that has worked in a week. In a week. And it's my fault. I mean, look, I have the squeeze on my side, but I'm just not really trading smart. Now, the YM, we're pretty much done. Reverse continue is done. The breakout on the MNQ. That was over. So I'm done for the morning. I'm definitely done for the morning. It's very choppy. It's very choppy. It's not really doing a lot either way yet. Like I said, it is a holiday. You're going to get some strange market behavior because of the open, because of the holiday, I mean. So I think you're better off just leave it. Just leave it and wait till tomorrow. All right. Any questions? Any questions? So, Francis, what do you mean chart properties templates? Save that. Save that. All right, I'll try that. I'll try that with a margin of 50. Okay. Silver was good. Very nice. Very nice. Maybe have to do some silver trading. May have to do it. Looks like fun. All right, everyone. I'll see everybody in the morning. Let's see what the schedule is tomorrow. The schedule tomorrow is the same as today. We'll be here at 8:45. We'll try the new oil setup, market open, and then we got a 10-year note, and then Cisco earnings and end of the day. Okay? Everybody have an excellent day today. Silver has been consistent. It's a lot of risk for room members. Thanks everyone for watching on YouTube. We did stream this morning.